Hello and welcome to this week's live stream. Uh, basically, sorry, the it's like a broken down bus live stream on HZ by Local Bus. Um, I've got as again. I'm not doing this solo, so I'm just going to bring in my guest for this week, who's the same as last week. Hello,
And the
Brent.
week before as well.
Yeah, hello, Brent.
I
Right. So hopefully no one push a certain words into chat like they did last week that they wanted us
yeah.
to talk about. Also, while we're waiting, um, also I apologise for last week's echo. That was when I was in a rush to set things up and just clicked on the wrong wire in Vice, going back into Vice Meter Banana, which is designed to stop the echo. Also,
I don't
oh,
know if there's going to be an echo today because
someone got around my little plan of blocking a word by misspelling it. Yeah. So there's only one team for that.
banning them. Get out that ban hammer.
No, I'm not banning him. I'm just playing that message. Oh yeah, and it tries to get around by putting a mojo of the object. But we won't go that far. um, so I've got a bit of news on buses that I like to just do while we're waiting for people to come in. So I'll go ahead with that.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's a bit more fresher than last week's, since it's one that's only happened last week, like from the
Okay.
source. Well, the last one last week was from February. So, Oxford's electric bus plan in doubt over costs. Sorry, is in doubt over cost. A plan for Oxford to become England's first city to have all public buses running on electricity may be in trouble after bus companies in Oxford told the council that it would cost more than £15 million to replace their fleet. The Department of Transport has offered £15 million to a town or city in England to convert to electrical buses. It is part of a £220 million package to overhaul bus services and was launched in February. Oxfordshire County Council made the bid as part of its efforts to clean air pollution in Oxford. The funding offered would help to convert all buses that are owned by Stagecoach and the Oxford Bus Company into electric vehicles. A council statement that was given to an online meeting of the Cabinet for Transport says the company's business model shows the cost would be greater than £15 million, which would affect the potential success of the bid. Should affordability become an issue as the business case develops, requiring them to withdraw the expression of interest, then they will send the Cabinet a further report at that time. They are hopeful of a positive resolution and are working hard with the operators to achieve it. The expression of interest for the bid is due to be submitted at the start of June. Also, I got that news from the BBC website, news website.
All right.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. So how many minutes have we been in? Oh, Pill has no audio on it. I'm guessing it's his end.
On my end, you mean?
No, on Pill. Well, he
Okay.
had all his trouble last week. So
Wasn't he? Yeah, he was in trouble last week as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
I'm assuming in Block has sound okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, apparently there's a plan to try and increase traffic on Cornwall's buses, but like so at the moment, like for the summer months, they plan on offering free bus travel, and then like reduced fare system.
Okay.
But someone described it as because of the recent circumstances, like there's less people traveling on buses.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's kind of a bit
There's
silly,
less
I think.
people traveling public
Yeah.
transport in general.
Yeah, not just transport and jet. So there's less people being able to use it. Obviously they planned this probably beforehand, and they just went with their fans, not really thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go. So just wait for another 4 minutes, I think. Let's see. Actually, I'm just going to check to see if anyone else is here. We'll just have 2 people at the moment. So have you got? So what's your questions like this week?
Like Christmas.
No questions.
My questions.
Yeah.
I hope they're a bit easier than last week.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hold out too much hope.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my picture round, I had to make a few changes when I couldn't find all the pictures of bridges I wanted.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully it's not too complicated the way I've done it. I just wrote the names of the bridges instead of the pictures, and then just changed the questions.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, as a pro. So, I think we'll start the quiz at 10 past.
10 past. Okay.
Yeah.
Still waiting for people to come in.
Yeah.
So how are your quiz questions difficult or?
Hopefully not too difficult. Hopefully they're a bit easier as well. And hopefully for some questions that the answers are a bit easy, well, a bit a bit narrowed down, so not to have as too many possibilities.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, that is a difficulty when making questions like.
Yeah.
Like you have to think like is what I think true, and maybe just some weird exception that I haven't thought of, or
Yeah. So almost ready to go. Also, I've put everything in, so music should be picked up off with the live stream at the right places when I play it. So I was thinking I'll actually do my first 5 questions first. So like with the plan for when we get to question 20, I just look at the time at that point and then see.
I see.
Whether we
so you're first.
We should have an extra 5 questions, or if we just leave at the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you saying you will do your first 10 questions, or your 5?
Just 5.
And then. and then I'll do 5,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah. Okay.
same as last week, except
Yeah. Okay. I think it's 10 past, so I think we're ready to go.
Okay, let's get started. I'm ready.
Yep. Question 1. This is in the cartoon round. What Celtic language was the cartoon Super Ted first broadcast in? So question 1 was, what Celtic language was the cartoon Super Ted first broadcast in?
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Question 2. Cartoons Dr. McStuffins, Octonauts, and Noddy in Thailand are made by which animation studio that was started in Ireland? So the first part of that question 2 is cartoons Dr. McStuffins, Octonauts, and Noddy in Thailand are made by which animation studio that was started in Ireland? And a bonus question, this company now has 4 studios in different locations. Can you name 2 of the 4 locations?
Right. So was that question 3, that last one?
No, that's part of question 2. It's a bonus.
I see, okay.
It's relating to the animation studio that makes those cartoons. So this company now has studios in 4 locations. Can you name 2 of the 4 locations?
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Question 3. Which French-Japanese animation TV show set in the 31st century shares part of its name with a James Joyce book? So, which French-Japanese animation TV show set in the 31st century shares part of its name with a James Joyce book? And I think it was shown on TV back in the 80s.
Okay.
Maybe early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, question 4. Which 80s British animated TV show was set in a factory with a machine that could make anything and only had 13 episodes? Question 4. Which 80s British animation TV show was set in a factory with a machine that could make anything and only had 13 episodes?
Okay.
Also, with the countdown I'm using this week, it's actually plays fine in the live stream, so I don't have to hold it up to my mic. Okay. Question 5. What cartoon has the catchphrase Yabba Dabba Do? So, question 5. What cartoon has the catchphrase Yabba Dabba Do?
At last the question, I'm sure I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So is it me next then, or no? Me now?
Yeah. Well, sorry. Actually, I just want to say, if
Okay.
anyone's coming late into this, you can rewind the live stream back to the beginning of the questions, just so that you can start doing the quiz from the beginning. Okay, so
Okay.
question 6, I think.
So we'll call it round 2, question 6.
Yeah.
And it's about science and technology.
Yeah.
So question 6 is, what country launched the first rocket to reach space? And yeah. Just as a informative thing, defining space as 100 kilometers or above.
Oh, okay. Oh, actually.
That's the international definition, but just thought I'd point that out.
Okay, actually, maybe changing my answer there then.
I mean that's not like, yeah. I think there are a few definitions, but that's a fairly accepted one.
Yeah.
Okay, question 7. Which chemical element was named after the Greek god of the sun because it was detected in light from a solar eclipse in 1868? So that's question 7. Which chemical element was named after the Greek god of the sun because it was first detected in light from the sun in a solar eclipse in 1868? Okay.
Yeah.
Question 8. Which lab owned by a telecoms company invented the solar cell, the transistor, the Unix operating system, and pioneered the laser? That's question 8. Which lab owned by a telecoms company invented the solar cell, the transistor, the Unix operating system, and pioneered the laser? Okay, question number 9. In biology, what do the vestibular senses detect? That's in biology. What do the vestibular senses detect? And I'll be inclined to give a hint on that one if if you want to.
I don't know if someone's.
Okay. Which question 10? Which biologist came up with this theory after visiting an island group in the Pacific Ocean near South America? That's question 10. Which biologist came up with this theory after visiting an island group in the Pacific Ocean near South America?
Okay. Oh, yes, the British round. Or the pitch round. So just change screens. So, question 11. This bridge is kind of mistake.
I'm not seeing the bridge, by the way.
Sorry? Are you not seeing?
I'm just seeing the thumbnail.
Oh, actually, sorry, yeah. My mistake. I've got this picture in front. Okay, see the bridges now?
Yeah, I can see him now.
Yeah. Okay, so just to repeat. Question 11. This bridge is commonly mistaken for London Bridge. Oh, sorry, I've forgot to set the clock. So question 11. This bridge is commonly mistaken for London Bridge. Okay, question 12. Which bridge is Dublin's first toll bridge that is still in use as a bridge today? So question 12. Which bridge is Dublin's first toll bridge that is still in use as a bridge today? So question 13. This bridge links the Isle of Anglesey to the mainland. Question 13. This bridge links the Isle of Anglesey to the mainland. Okay. So question 14. This bridge is on a motorway. Question 14. This bridge is on a motorway. Okay. Question 15. This bridge is a combination of a bascule bridge, BASCULE, and a suspension bridge. So, question 15. This bridge is a combination of a bascule bridge and a suspension bridge. I think that question might be a bit harder, not having a picture of the bridges.
Yeah. But I think, like, well, I don't know. I mean, based on the answers I've given so far, there are only really two options.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Unless you're really tricky enough to have the same answer twice.
Sorry?
Unless you're going to be tricky enough to give me the same answer twice.
Yeah. Well, you find out at the end. Okay, so question 16.
Yeah, that's
hang
me,
on.
isn't it?
I'll just switch back to. Okay, should be switching back.
Okay, so we're on round 4 now, aren't we? Sorry,
Yeah.
now round 3, isn't it?
No, 4.
Geography is the topic. Question 16. What country is the westernmost island nation of the Caribbean? That's question 16. What country is the westernmost island nation in the Caribbean? There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering when that was coming.
Yeah.
Question 17. Greenland is an autonomous territory of which European country? That's question 17. Greenland is an autonomous territory of which European country?
Oh yeah, actually. So I forgot to do the countdown time. So can you hear the running of the countdown?
Yeah, I can,
Yeah.
yeah. That is a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
So that go
Yeah.
off.
Question 18.
Okay. So question 18. Which Russian city was the host city to the 2018 FIFA World Cup, but has no connection to the rest of Russia except through Poland or Lithuania? So that's question 18. Which Russian city was a host city to the 2018 FIFA World Cup, but has no connection to the rest of Russia except through Poland or Lithuania? Question 19. What mountain is the tallest mountain in the solar system? Sorry, I'll say that again because I read it wrong.
Yeah.
What mountain is the tallest volcano in the solar system? Question 20. What currently accepted theory of geography was put forward by Alfred Wegener in 1912, but was rejected by many experts at the time? That's question 20. What currently accepted theory of geography was put forward by Alfred Wegener in 1912, but was rejected by many experts at the time?
Okay. Actually, just seeing it's now 8:30. It's early enough. So I think we'll do the extra 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay. So for the extra 5 questions, it's a question maths round. So basically what this is, I'm going to give 2 examples of things. Let's say the number of days in a number of hours in a day. I could say
Right.
minus the 3 number of wise men to visit Jesus. So if you write down like
I see.
this is an example question. So if you write down 24 and then 3 for the wise men, and then the answer of 21. You get
Okay.
so you can get 3
I
points
got it. Yeah.
for each question. This is the maximum number of points. So even if you're not too sure of the numbers exactly, but if you give the right answer at the end, you can still gain a point.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
So 21. The Opta motorway around Dublin divided by the Opta motorway around London. So the 21. The Opta motorway around Dublin divided by the Opta motorway around London. So if you have an idea of what motorway is around Dublin, then it might help thinking
Yeah,
what
I think I've
what
got
numbers can be divided into that.
Yeah.
Okay, question 22. The number of legs on the Isle of Man flag multiplied by the number of dwarfs in Snow White. So question 22. The number of legs on the Isle of Man flag multiplied by the number of dwarfs in Snow White. So question 23. The number of stations on the Waterloo and City line added to the number of ferry ports in North Wales which ferries to Ireland. So question 23. The number of stations on the Waterloo and City line added to the number of ferry ports in North Wales with ferries to Ireland. So I think someone's just come in late. Hi Daniel, if you want to guess the early questions, just rewind the live stream back. You might be a bit behind, but you should be able to watch it. Basically, I've done that in the past on live stream. So, question 24.
Yeah.
The number of times Ireland won the Eurovision Song Contest minus the number of hours it takes a ferry to go from Rosslare to Fishguard. So, the number of times Ireland won the Eurovision Song Contest minus the number of hours it takes a ferry to go from Rosslare to Fishguard. Okay, question 25. The day in March that is St. Patrick's Day multiplied by the number of Luas lines in Dublin. So question 25. The day in March that is St. Patrick's Day multiplied by the number of Luas lines in Dublin. Okay, does anyone want a question repeated? Just type in the chat and just give you.
Anybody want a clue to that question I was talking about earlier.
Oh, yeah. If you want a clue to the question Ben's talking, what number was that?
Let's see. That would have been. It was in the first round. Question 9.
Yeah. So if you want a clue to question 9, just type that in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Ian Block says I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just leave it a few more seconds in case anyone else is typing. Okay, so I think we're ready to do the answers.
Okay, you're not doing another
Well,
round?
that was the last round. Yeah, 25
Oh, yeah, you're
questions.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so for question 1, the cartoon round. So what Celtic language was the cartoon Super Ted first broadcast in?
Well, I said, I just thought Welsh.
Yeah, Welsh is the correct
I,
answer.
I,
So it's the usual
okay.
1 point there.
All right.
So question 2. Cartoons Dr. McStuffins, Octonauts and Nutty in Toyland were made by which animation studio that was started in Ireland?
I didn't get an answer for
Oh,
that one.
okay. So have you ever heard of Brown Bag Films?
It sounds
Yeah.
familiar, all right. It was probably a little bit after. I don't know, when was that set up?
It was about the 90s, I think. Somewhere in the line.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess you didn't take a guess at the locations. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
The locations that they have is you get 1 point for each one, so a maximum of 2 points there if you've given 2. It's Dublin, that's the first obvious one. Manchester,
Right, okay.
Toronto, and Bali. Bali. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, how do I pronounce
Bali.
that? Yeah. So if you got the name of the animation studio, that's 1 point. And then if you got 2 of the locations right, you get 2 points. Or if you just got 1 of the locations, you get 1 point. So question 3. What French-Japanese animated TV show set in the 31st century shares part of its name with a James Joyce book?
I don't know. But I'm guessing the book is Ulysses, but I don't know the name of the.
Yeah. The full name of the cartoon is Ulysses 31.
Okay.
That's why I gave the century as a clue for the last bit. So if you've given Ulysses 31, you get 1 point. If you just wrote Ulysses, I'll give you a half a point.
All right, okay.
So, next question. What 80s British animated TV show was set in a factory with a machine that could make anything and only had 13 episodes?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at least
I don't know.
yeah. Well, at least hopefully it was made in the 80s, not early decade. Well, I remember watching it a lot in the 80s. I forgot actually to check that out. But the name is Bertha. Bertha.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Never heard of
Yeah.
it.
Actually, no. Sorry. Correction. When I went for the spelling, actually did say 1980. It did say 80s. So Just actually check it. So, yeah, it was actually on
Okay.
BBC. That's probably why you didn't have.
Right.
And there's actually a few episodes
Yeah,
on
probably.
DVD, which I have. But they haven't
Right.
put all the episodes out. Okay, so question 5. What cartoon has the catchphrase Yabba Dabba Doo?
This one I know.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah, that's
Flintstones.
correct. So that's 1 point. Okay, so the answer to question 6.
Oh, question 6, which was sorry, just trying to get back to
Yeah.
it. Which country launched the first rocket into space?
When you gave the definition, I changed my answer to China.
The China? No, it's not China.
Oh,
It's Germany.
oh, Jeremy.
Yeah, it was a V1 rocket.
Okay.
In 1944.
So my Russian answer was actually Russia, which is still be wrong.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting people to go for Russia.
Yeah, that's why I went for first and then to.
So, question number
Yeah.
7. Which chemical element was named after the Greek god of the sun because it was first detected in light from a solar eclipse?
I went for Mercury. Yeah.
Mercury? No. It's
Oh,
helium.
helium. Yeah, I didn't think of going for that.
Yeah, because it's helium. And helium is like generated in the sun. It's like
Yeah.
Anyway, what was the question 8?
Yeah.
Which lab owned by a telecoms company invented the solar cell, the transistor, the Unix operating system, and pioneered the laser?
I don't know of any labs really, so I just put Manchester. Probably tells you.
No, it's Bell Labs.
Oh, Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, when you said that,
Nokia
yeah,
now.
it's actually a familiar name now. Yeah, I think some of the questions in my science lab in school, secondary school, was made from that lab. So, yeah, question 9.
Question 9. In biology, what does the vestibular sense detect?
I took it that they're in the eyes, so I decided to go for light.
Go for what?
Light.
Sorry? Light. No, sorry. It's balance.
Oh, balance.
Balance. Okay. It's in the inner ear.
Ah!
That was
yeah. I went for the wrong. I thought it was the eyes it was in. That's why I went for light.
No.
Okay, question
10. Which biologist came up with this theory after visiting an island group in the Pacific Ocean near South America?
Is it Charles Darwin?
It is, yes.
Well, I wrote his surname just. I didn't put it the first name. But that's who I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so question 11, I think. Oh, you have to. Okay, so I just bring up that picture end. Is the picture names displayed?
It looks fine for me, although on Skype it looked like I can't really see all of the top and the bottom ones. But,
okay.
But that's okay,
Yeah.
I can figure it out.
Okay, so question 1. This bridge is commonly mistaken for London Bridge.
I said Tower Bridge.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
So question 12. Which bridge is Dublin's first toll bridge that's still in use as a bridge today?
Halfpenny
Yeah,
Bridge?
that's correct. It was, well, when it first opened for the first good few years, it was a tow bridge before the
Right.
East Link Bridge was open. Oh, sorry,
Question
13.
13, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, just give me a second to move pages. Okay, question 13. This bridge links the Isle of Anglesey to the mainland.
I said Westlink Bridge, but I really don't know.
No, it's the Menai Bridge.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it? Okay.
so that's 1 point. And question 14. This bridge is on a motorway.
That one I just didn't get. Or, well, actually, I said Menai Bridge, but
No, it's actually the Westlink Bridge. It's on the
is it?
M50.
Okay, where is that?
It's on the M50 around Dublin.
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just trying to find the wire quickly to plug in my computer since it's got a low battery.
And I think you just gave a clue to one of the later questions
Which one's that? Oh,
in the final round.
oh yeah, actually, yeah.
But I think everybody knew that already.
Yeah, well, at least unless they're not in this from this country. Okay, so we're on question 15, is it?
Yeah.
This bridge is a combination of a Basque bridge and suspension bridge.
I'm not sure about it, but I said Westminster Bridge.
No, it's actually Tower Bridge again.
Oh, is it? Of course,
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah, Basque means seesaw, and then the outside bit's a suspension bridge. If you saw the picture, so that was 1 point.
I see.
So basically, 3 of those bridges went Ansys Atoll. Oh no, sorry.
Right.
No, two of
okay,
the
there will just be
sorry,
a
2 of
couple-
them went Ansys. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so question 16, I think. Answered.
Yeah. Question 16. Which country is the westernmost island island nation in the Caribbean?
Seeing told me that was Cuba.
Cuba is correct.
Good. I was hoping it wasn't Jamaica. I would have gone nuts. That was
Question 17. Greenland is an autonomous territory of which European country?
something told me Norway.
Norway isn't right. It's Denmark.
Oh, Denmark. I was close enough. Going for one though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Question 18. Which Russian city was a host to the 2018 FIFA World Cup, but has no connection to the rest of Russia except through Poland or Lithuania?
I wasn't quite sure on this one, but I went for Stalinburg.
It's Kaliningrad. It's like
Okay. Yeah.
it's on the it's basically on its own.
Yeah.
Separated from the rest of
Yeah.
Russia.
I've never actually heard of that place. No one knew I didn't have any.
Question 19.
Yep.
What mountain is the tallest volcano in the solar system?
I went for Mount Fuji.
No, it's Olympus Mons on Mars.
Oh, okay.
It's also called Mount Olympus if you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So, question 20 then. Which currently accepted theory of geography was put forward by Alfred Wegener in 1912, but was rejected by many experts of the time?
Actually, I went for speed of light, but I think that might be wrong.
Yeah, it's not really related to
Yeah.
geography. It's continental drift or plate
Oh,
tectonics.
okay.
You just came up with this idea and nobody really took it seriously.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to the
So,
extra 5 questions this week.
question
Yeah,
21.
21. So,
Yeah,
the optimum motorway around Dublin, what did you say that was?
that's the M50,
Yeah.
obviously.
And what do you say for
And
the optimum
the one
motorway
around
around
London,
London?
that's the M25,
Yeah.
isn't it?
And when you divide it,
Divide them together, you get 2.
yeah. So if you said M50, that's 1 point. M25 is another 1 point. Then 2 is another point. So that's 3 points.
So it's 3 points
Yeah.
total.
So next question, 22. The number of flags on the Isle of Man flag.
So I said 3.
Yeah. And then multiplied by the number of dwarfs in Snow White.
Here I had a real trouble. I think it's 12, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that at all.
What, the number of dwarfs?
Yeah,
No, it's 7 dwarfs.
12, 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So my maths is all wrong.
and the answer was
I
21.
said 36 was the total.
Yeah. So you didn't get the right answer then? No.
No.
But you still
So
get
that's
1 point for the number of flags a month. So the number of stations on the Waterloo and City line.
Right. I didn't get that at all. No idea.
Okay. That was actually 2. Added to the number of ferry ports in
2, did you say?
yeah.
Added to the... Sorry, go ahead.
And then added to the number of ferry ports in North Wales with ferries to Ireland.
I said 2.
It's 3.
Oh, was
Yeah.
there? Okay.
It's Pembroke, Rosslare. Pembroke, Fishguard, and Holyhead.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So no points for me in that
No.
one.
And if you add those together, you get 5. So if you said 2
I see.
plus 3 equals 5, then you get maximum of 3 points if you got those 3. Okay, the number of times Ireland won the Eurovision Song Contest.
I said 7.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Minus the number of hours it takes a ferry to go from Rosslare to Fishguard.
I guess 2. I'm not
No, it's
sure.
actually 3.
3.
Well, the
Okay.
full time is 3 hours and 15 minutes.
I see. Okay.
So and then the answer to that to the maths end is 4.
Right. I got 5, so that's wrong
Yeah.
for me as well.
Okay, the day in March that is St. Patrick's Day.
Well, 17,
Yeah.
isn't it?
The 17th of March. Multiplied by the number of Lewis lines in Dublin.
There's 2,
Yeah.
isn't there?
It's the green and red line. So
So I got 34, but I don't know if my maths is right.
34, you said? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. So it's 3 points if you got.
Yeah, I just got
Yeah.
there.
So you want to actually score together, Ben? And if people put their scores in the chat. Also, was it 1 point for each of question I got right and you correct?
Yeah. All of those were 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I only got 2 points.
Okay.
Actually, I should.
So I have 13.5 points.
Sorry?
13 and a half.
Oh, 13 and a half?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gave me a half a point for
Yeah.
Ulysses.
So 13.5.
Sorry?
It's 13.13. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our combined score this week is 15.5. Oh, we're being beaten
Yeah.
by Ian Block, who said he got 17.
17. Okay. It's better than last
Yeah.
week.
So what's the maximum score people could have got hit?
It was 3 each on
Yeah, that's
the
15.
fifth round, isn't
Yeah.
it? So 3 5 is 15.
And plus another 3 for question 2. So that's 18.
Right.
22 for 27 on my end. And you?
Okay, well, mine it's 10 on mine, so that will be
37. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so did anyone get higher than 17? Or even... Actually, probably doesn't look like. So what do you think of the questions this week on my end?
I thought they were better than last week, a bit easier than last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
I'd like the maths ones were a bit tricky because like if you only know one of the numbers and the other one is wrong, then there's no way you're getting the total, you
Yeah.
know?
Unless you take a guess. If you didn't get one of the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I think yeah. Yeah, the cartoon round was the hardest round for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially when it's cartoons I've watched. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, except for the brown bag films one.
You haven't watched them, have you?
Well, actually, I know. Well, I've watched probably Doctor McStuffins an Oz episode when my nephew was here.
That's it.
Octonauts I just heard about, never seen. Then, well, I don't know about the Naughty in Thailand. There's so many Naughty series. I don't know. I watched.
Right.
So E Block says
Okay.
good quiz, good questions, as well. Much on sorry much sorry ORE bands. Oh, is that a spelling mistake there?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Okay. Much more, probably, is it?
Okay, so actually, I've been sending out more invitations. Well, I only got
We could
really
almost do it 30
2
questions.
replies back. One, well, sorry, yeah, 2 saying that they couldn't do it, and then 1 just waiting to hear and see.
I think I've lost your audio.
Of course, once I sent an invitation, I just class is gone, and I won't bother like sending any more unless they reply back. Just so I'm not annoying people as well.
I think I've lost your.
You okay, Ben?
I can't.
Oh, sound?
I can't hear you.
Oh, your
Cal.
mic on? Okay. Hang on, just. So I just switch back to my main screen. See you, Ben. Actually, is my sound gone? Hello, test it. Oh, hang on. Actually, can people hear me? Sorry, actually can. Oh yeah, I don't know. Hopefully people in the live stream. What points did that go? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, actually, judging by the way like time went, I think 25 is the better to keep it within the hour. And actually, at least in block could hear both of us. It must have been just the connection in Vice Music Banana just went. Yeah. Actually, so I'll bring you back in. So you picture.
Okay.
Yeah. So is there anything else you want to say? Oh,
Not particularly.
yeah.
I hope it was a good quiz.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it was better than last week's. I hope the audio was okay.
Yeah. So do I. Especially, hopefully there's no echo. Actually, I'm going to check back
Yeah,
on that on my end. So I
yeah.
guess it's just to say goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Bye, Ben. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Carol.
Okay, that's it.